Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Career and Culture. In the career section today, I'm going to take you through a very important topic in English which most of us are scared of when it comes to learning English. And guess what it is? Right, grammar. The English grammar. But why are we scared of it most of the times? I'll tell you why. The reasons could be any or could be many, right from ignoring grammar as a subject during your school days to not getting a proper assistance in learning grammar or not having the right kind of atmosphere or environment to improve your grammar. So the reason could be endless, but the point remains that most of us feel that for good English, both spoken and written, we should be adept or good in our grammar, and that's a truth. So that's the word, that's the topic we are going to talk about today, the English grammar. So friends, before we do anything, we have to be convinced why are we pursuing that. Anything that we pursue in our life, we have to be convinced about it. So first, you as a person needs to convince yourself as to why you should be learning grammar or why you should be investing time in learning grammar. But as they say, half knowledge is always dangerous. So knowing something and knowing something correctly has a lot of difference. That's where English grammar comes into picture. Grammar itself is a set of rules which are standardized for everybody. Everybody, whether it is native, non-native, people use a certain set of rules which are set in English for grammar usage. And only when you use those rules are you making the correct use of English grammar. So first, let's convince ourselves as to why we should be spending time in learning grammar. Very first and basic reason is your grammar is the constructor of your sentence. So whatever you're talking is all sentences. So like how in the absence of bricks, a wall cannot be constructed, in the absence of proper grammar, a proper sentence cannot be framed. That is the chief reason. Secondly, it gives clarity to your speech, whether it is written or spoken. Especially in today's age, today's digital age, where important communications are going on emails, social media platforms, messages, where anything that goes wrong or gets miscommunicated results in a lot of things which are not favorable, and you end up explaining people every time. It makes sense in writing correctly or talking correctly in the first instance itself, and that would require you to use correct grammar. Thirdly, accessibility is important here, because whatever you're writing or whatever you're talking or communicating not necessarily is getting apprehended by you or read by you. It might go to a third person, and everybody doesn't have the reading capacity or apprehending capacity as you. You know, you might be better than some, you might be not better than some. So whatever the case be, if only your grammar usage is correct, will the other person be able to read or apprehend it the way you want it to be communicated. Lastly but not the least, it helps you in being expressive. If only you know where to use the punctuations, where not to use the punctuations, where to end the sentence, where to break the sentence, how to emphasize on a certain word, how to emphasize on a certain sentence, where not to be very emphasizing. If you know all this, only then you'll be more expressive and your sentences would be, very clearer to others. Your communications would be very clearer to others. And also you stand out in the crowd because your talks would make sense, at least grammatically. So these are certain reasons as to why you should be investing time in learning grammar, correct grammar, so to say. So now that we are convinced as to why we should be learning grammar, I'm going to start a series of correct grammar sessions on my channel, and I hope it will help you guys improve your English grammar. So all the best and keep watching.